What's shaking with the bacon, y'all? It's your favorite words gamer, Straw Hat Kwaku, here to bring you a fully updated walkthrough for Wuchang Fallen Feathers with the latest patch update. Yo, we picking back up right where we left off, Chapter 5, Bow Capital. Let's get it. Alright, so we're gonna approach this from ending to beginning, okay? I find this way of tackling this stage so much easier. So trust the method to the madness. I mean, right here. And then if we do it in this order, then we can definitely get some farming done before the boss, or before even fully committing ourselves to exploring the whole area. Damn,
Where am I? Who are you?
Yeah, the feathering got him.
Wuchang. Why does that name sound so familiar? Bai the belled pinwheel. Wuchang. Monsters are everywhere. I can't stay. Here, take this. No, don't touch me. Go, now. Just go.
Yeah, we gotta get our boy out of here. He messed up. Like, he's really messed up. All right, so first things first, we're going to avoid all danger. We're gonna hug this side of the wall here our whole way through, so we're not walking in the corruption juice, which clearly is gonna give me corruption as soon as I touch it. So let's put the purple camellias on deck, and we're definitely trying to ride this side of the wall, so we avoid most of it, and we avoid these guys over here. They're having like Battle of the Titans. Battle of the Titans is getting real. All right. The reason why we did that is so we can get this item right here. Getting that item is the last item that we would have to give to Wu Gang to get that trophy. So once we hit a shrine, we're gonna actually visit him, and we're gonna visit Tao Ching. Unfortunately, I couldn't get to his head, so I just had to do that. Those guys definitely give you a ton of red mercury upon the kill. So just continue to follow me, and I will lead the way. So if you notice, every time that we kill one of those, it gives us 20,000 red mercury. We want to pump it up. And and if I'm not mistaken, with our madness pumped all the way to the top, it should dish out about 24,000, 26,000 per kill of those big bird-like things. Those are our farming birds. Let's see, we're gonna go ahead and crank this. All right, so that just created this little bridge connect for us. So you don't have to run through all that corruption juice, and it gave us a shard. We need both sides of the shard to do what it do. As we go up this thing right here, like instead of red, it's like white mercury, which is different. There is this here. You only get one of these whole game. Gold. An illustrious red feather. The avian tier. The avian tier is 100,000 red mercury when you cash out with it. All right, now next up. So it brought us back around. So that way is not the way we want to go. We want to go this way. You don't really have to bother the skeleton-like dudes. They're not really a threat. It's only ones that are really the threat are the shaman ones. Oh! Wait! Yo! Oh my god, bro. Yo, that was insane. That was insane, bro. That was insane. They smooth trapped me in the spot. I couldn't even get out of the spot. Like, I was trapped, bro. That was crazy. That was a crazy death just now. Couldn't even see anything. Won't be making that same mistake again. I gotta go back and go get my stuff. Oh, shit. And my madness is all the way maxed out, so now I gotta fight evil me, bro. Just great. And then on top of evil me, it's gonna be those tin can dudes there. So yeah, this is gonna be great. Wish me luck. If I didn't accumulate so much red mercury, I wouldn't care, but definitely accumulated a decent amount real quick, so I'm gonna need that back. You understand? Let's go get it. So after cranking this, it's gonna give us our second half to the shard, which will lead us right out of here to the in-game shrine. But before we even go that way, we're gonna turn around and we're gonna go down here. Watch out for the trap right there on the floor. Just don't step on that. And we're gonna get this benediction door that they have over here in the cut. I say the shaman's bones, that's these guys. Anytime you see them, kill them on sight. You gotta kill them ASAP. All right, let's crack this door open. It opens up the door and it brings us right back to our middle area. So where they're fighting is where we want to go. They're like having the ultimate fight to the death in front of the stairs that lead the way. You just ignore them and just push through. Go here. Let's put the pieces together. And now we've opened up the gate to the sacred land, so to say. And this is basically the end of the game. And once you go inside of here, there's a shrine that we're gonna get. We're gonna do a little farming on our way there and on our way back. And then we're gonna start right from the beginning again, because once this part is done, that's just basically it. Now you just got to do exploration, picking up certain things, getting the certain benediction doors, the rest of the chest, things of that nature. This is the main goal right here, though, getting this part done. So this is in fact a pool of blood, human blood actually. Like, look at how much blood it is that they sacrificed. $24K for that kill. we just packed it on. We pull up out of there with at least 100,000. So basically, it's 100,000 per time that you do that. When you have your maddening maxed out and your star craving mad, that's when it works the best. We will come back, but that is the best end game farming. Like you can literally accumulate 1 million in no time doing that back and forth, and it's so close and it's right there. So it makes it very, very easy to do, very, very quick. So now that we gotten that shrine, we can go right back to the capital entrance. And now we're gonna maneuver our way through the actual full capital. Beforehand, here, let's drop off our red mercury. 3 scoops. 3 scoops, my friend. And with that, we are investing here. Actually, since our stuff is more agility based, we're just gonna put it on this side. And then we'll build onto that side. Go ahead and change these. Let's take that one out. Let's swap it with the one that gives us health upon defeating enemies. Let's take that one out. Let's increase our stab power, slash power, etc. Then we're gonna put on something that's a little bit more befitting for all of this corruption. Like something like this. Boom. All right, now we thugging. The corruption shouldn't eat us up so much. But, all right, let's start from the tippy top. So we're gonna start off going this way, because ultimately this is like a dead end. So we're gonna take this way first and then make our way around back over to where we are. And remember, we're trying to get that that +10 mastery. That's a big one. Come on, bro. You all big and dumb. Alright, get out of here. Oh, yep. And this is why we kill those guys. Out of everyone, they are the most dangerous. They are the most dangerous out of all of them. Because they can hit you from any direction. They have stuff that hone in on you and like kind of pull up on you when you just chilling, trying to make your way through. So our sole purpose for going this way is to get a J pendant. Pendant is not up there. It's not that way. It's the other way. But this pendant that we do get, a little bit upset that they try to give it to you at the end of the game, you know. But it's a pendant that reduces damage, so the damage reduction pendant. But they give it to you the very end of the game. Like, bro, where was this pendant at? You know, when I was in the trenches. Only way to get it though is we have to pry it from his cold dead wings. He's doing the dance. All right, killed Birdman. And then here, we're gonna pay our respects, okay? And doing that gets us our beautiful jade pendant.
Everything comes at a cost. Some dreams may come true, but they are not what they seem.
Okay, that is very significant to the endings of the game. Like he said, some dreams may come true. You may get the ending where, you know, Bayou is safe. You brought her back to life. You know, you did it. You got your sister back. But that's not really your reality. You just entered a dream state, and now you just trapped your mind into this Matrix type of thing going on. That is the secret ending, to be honest. Like, it's weird that that's the secret ending. I feel like the true ending should be the secret ending, and the secret ending should be the other one, you know? It's one of which is harder to do than the other ones. I'm gonna go sleep, Biba. And I feel like getting the secret ending requires more steps, a little harder to do than getting the true ending, but the true ending is the true ending. It's exactly what it is. Alright. So we're gonna come up here, we're gonna bust this right instantly, kill this dude. And here, we're gonna run and crank this as fast as possible. We're cranking these to stop those things from shooting us with corruption. No, despair. Yeah. Despair beams. All right. Now we're gonna cruise our way through. So all we did was just take a scenic route, so we avoided like a lot of conflict. But that thing right there is the big issue. So let's go ahead and crank this thing and turn that guy off. Also opens up that for us. Yo, why am I letting this thing beat me up like this, bro? It's a simple creature. Very freaking primitive, bro. I'm just letting them just bail on me. That's ridiculous, man. Get your shit together. Get your shit together. So that leads down right next to the shrine that's at the capital entrance. We just push that down there because, you know, just in case we need it. You never know what's gonna happen. All right, so there is a bamboozling. We gotta be quick about it without getting shot by that thing and without running into those tin men. Tin man? I don't know, whatever. Alright. Here it comes. Alright, so we just gonna let them go ahead and do their Royal Rumble thing. We'll pull back up on them soon, you know, once they kind of simmer down a little bit. Simmer down. Almost let that shaman dude slip right through my fingers. He would have made me pay for it. All right, so this part, we definitely have to be on our toes. Damn, that's messed up. Shot his own avian brother or bow, whatever. All right, we're gonna go in here. Take this long elevator down. And this is gonna bring us to our second shrine, technically, and probably one of importance. All right, so as we approach this benediction door, it's actually a riddle door in our shrine. If you are going to do like a cloud backup or whatever, you know, this would be a time to do one of those. So you have the option of making both decisions. So for this particular door, the wrong answer is the right answer. The right answer is the wrong answer, but it's right. Like, okay, whatever. Anyway, it sounds confusing because it is. A foolish dream of reunion binds the soul to an eternal existence. Awake from the longing and strife, for the wheel of fate turns beyond our mortal lives. Now, I'm not mistaken, it's this one. A wheel turns anew, right? That's gonna give us the option to basically go through the door, and it's gonna suck us to the area where we will be able to complete the ring of Samsara, and we're gonna fight our evil self. So let's go. So we're actually gonna do the wrong answer. If you're shooting for your trophy, if you're shooting for the trophy for the like, I guess, answering all the riddles correctly, then you could go ahead and select this one. The grand dream fades. That's the correct answer. If you're shooting to fight and do something that's gonna change the story, you pick the wheel turns anew. We're gonna go with the wheel turns anew.
To devote oneself
Opening this
solely
as well,
to the pursuit
I feel
of
like
dreams
gives you
Are
more
you
trophies
resolute?
than getting it correct. So you get it correct, you get one trophy for answering all the riddle doors correctly. But you miss out on shrines. That's number one. And collecting all 50 shrines is definitely a trophy. So you'd miss out on this shrine because it doesn't take you here. You'd miss out on the trophy for defeating the demon of obsession. And without the demon of obsession, you miss out on the trophy for dreams, sweet deceit. I think that's the one. But whatever. This fight right here is pretty intense. Not gonna lie, it's a tough one. But I'm ready for the smoke. Let's get it.
The chisel is complete. By you. It's time to bring you home. Beneath the handsome cloak, the obsession, the madness persists.
Cleaned up on the first try. That was exuberating. She was jumping around using every single move that we have in our arsenal. Like that was crazy. Like she pulled out the one-handed sword, she had the spear. Yo, I want to know how she's able to fight with her hands and feet like that. Like what do I have to do to kick ass like that? Says you gotta sacrifice.
Sealing Bieling is no simple task. Even the heavens are impermanent, and thus even the divine powers are fading.
All right, so we are going this way solely because there is a bamboozling over here. Aside from that, we don't necessarily have to go any further because we've beat the demon of obsession, what we came to do, and utilizing that room up there basically means that you're going to be putting the rings together. So the cause and effect rings that we got from He and Fang, we would have to put them together to make like the infinite 8 ring. So it's basically that logo when you go to the shrine and it says enter a dream. That's what we're going to create, that logo. That's what happens when you put the two pieces together. We do not want to put the two pieces together. Okay? So after defeating your inner demon, you can go ahead and leave. You can get out of here. That's solely for the trophy. So we would have received the trophy after we did that. And we'd have picked up this shrine. So by the time we fight the last boss at the end game, we would get a trophy for having all 50 shrines. Like I said, if we would have got the answer correct, then we would have missed out on this shrine as well as the boss fight. All right, now that we got the hard part out the way, back to more exploration. So now we're gonna hit some benediction doors, and then we're gonna continue to make our way till we get to the end of the beginning, literally, like the end of where we started. There's our chest. It's heavily guarded by this big giant feather bird. swear they're so big, bro, that when they drop down and you ready to hit them with the obliterate, you gotta run a lap to get around them. Like, fuck, like, holy smokes, bro. All right, we got our last Forgotten Remembrance, so that is a trophy once we go and put it on in our shrine. We're gonna go ahead and crank this. It's gonna open 2 different opportunities for us. That way, which there's a benediction door, and then this way, just area progression up that ladder. So we're not gonna go that way first, but we're gonna kill this shaman guy. He gotta go. Hope you and your friends. All right. And we're going right through here so we can get this benediction door. And yes, God, now down to me. So getting this benediction door, I believe it leaves us with 1 left. So the next one should be the last one. All right, so now that we went through the benediction door, we actually been this way already. That's basically spinning us back around to the capital entrance. We've been through this one. Now we're gonna go on the opposite side where that other big giant door opened up, and that's gonna lead us to an elevator. Yo, get out of my way. I ain't never met a stale dead person. Like, why are you stale? All right, so beware of the corruption beast up here shooting. The moment you reach the top, he's going to try to shoot you. I personally suggest just taking the shot. If you can dodge it, by all means, but for the most part, when you try to do like a swift dodge or anything like that, you ultimately end up hurting yourself because you'll fall off or it'll shoot you, and you know, it's just a bad situation. See? Just take the shot. Take the shot, you make it on there safe. Now we can make our way up here. And we're going to, first of all, kill these dudes. Kill this shaman guy. We're gonna head this way because we want to turn that thing off that's up there before it kills us. We prioritize turning those off over everything. Over everything. Alright, so it is a lady right here underneath us. We can try to plunge, but anytime we try to plunge, it never works. So, but it still hits, but it doesn't kill. Like, it doesn't put in no obliterate. Really? A little gymnast. And then that's definitely a plus about killing the enemy and getting some health back. All right, let's crank this. Let's crank this. This is gonna stop that corruption beast up there, whatever that is. With the way things look here, I don't even know if that's real or if it's like a machine, or you never know in the Bow Capital. Everything looks fake in the Bow Capital. But now that we've opened that up, it's gonna lead us right around here. Whoa. Oh, you're tough. You fell from the sky. Right, and that. We're not gonna go back up that way. We're actually gonna make our way back up here, and we're continuing to go straight. We want to crank that one right over there. Before we get shot. Use that. That turned off the last one. That should be the last one of those things. So we shouldn't have to worry about getting shot randomly. You know. It also just opened up a little shortcut to us, as well as a different area. These guys are still fighting. Like, I swear their fight is like endless. Like bro, you guys ever stop fighting? But I mean, I don't care as long as you ain't me. So if you notice, there's those invisible things again. So we on the invisible platform, making our way in the air, floating in the air. Kind of scary. All right, so there's our benediction door. The door is in this area where like rocks come crashing down. It's easy to maneuver through it by just hugging this wall to the left as much as you can on your way around to the door. Try to watch out for that guy. Oh. Those guys are pretty easy as long as you could get them to stay still. Like their little henchmen are actually stronger. But yeah, so we're gonna hug this like this, go around like so. Till we get to the door, and there we don't have to worry about any rocks busting us in the head. The moment that we step back at all, we will get busted in the head. Whoa, Nice. Kill him. All right, so that brought us back around this way. We need to double back. And now we're gonna go ahead and get that last door. I forgot it was one more door, and it's literally it's hard to miss. It leads you directly where you need to go. The door. So it's kind of hard to miss. You need to go through the door, honestly, to, well, not necessarily, but you do need to go through the benediction door to reach the storyteller. So long. That dude was tough. He was tough, but he was not tough enough to keep it a stack. Right? Alright, we're going up this way. Had to put the corruption on the blade. I don't know, I ain't playing with him. Alright, so now we're gonna go back the way that we went initially. And instead of plunging off, we're gonna just follow the yellow brick road. It's technically not yellow, but we're just gonna follow the path. So it's spin around it. All right, and that'll bring us right over here to these guys. They won't mess with you if you don't mess with them. But I came here for the smoke. Came for the smoke. We want to fight them so we can get that red mercury. Came for the smoke. Seen that? Pulled out the blicky and shot him. The blicky, drumming hole 50, Yo, whatever happened to my boy 6ix9ine? Oh yeah, he did get locked up because he wanted to do a show, right? And that nigga showed up fashionably late to court, bro. And that was the court hearing that was gonna make him a free man. Oh my God, bro. What a fumble. All right, what's up, Panda Man? You got what I'm looking for? Ooh, capable of upgrading a weapon to mastery 10. He only has 1. For 5 bamboos. We bought it. I mean, other than that, we pretty much bought everything. And this is the last benediction door. So you crack this one open, you'd be getting a trophy right now. Yay, trophy. And this area is exclusive to going this way. So if, let's say we decided to continue on to beating the game prior to coming to this area, since we went to the area that we need to be in first, we would miss out on few good things. We're gonna miss out on the spell that we're gonna get. We miss out on the panda. And we miss out on our last lost remain. That's the last one. All right, now we're gonna go up here. We're actually going to talk to Duriel because he's gonna tell us the truth because we want the truth and we want it now.
You're a tenacious one. Never thought you'd make it this far, young un. Me? Oh, I'm many things. A wandering bard, yes. But also, I take on... Tell me,
We're
what
not
else do
gonna.
you seek to know, young un? Here, further in, a pity. Tell
We're not
me,
gonna
the
allow
shop
him to talk.
after Those, tell
We're
me.
gonna exhaust it.
Oh,
Finish
everything
business.
comes. An old friend,
But
still chasing
if you check
illusions.
out the
Then go on. Take that
videos
forward.
with no commentary, I have everything
Still
playing.
Still chasing illusion.
Storylines, everything. I'm just letting it rock. Cutscenes, you know, dialogue. Not skipping anything through. All right, and then this brings us right here, right back to the beginning. See? The ending is the beginning is the end. And with that being said, now all we have to do is go to the shrine and teleport to the ending area. See how we just made that work out for us? But before we do that, we're gonna go to Annalum. We're gonna go to Annalum, we're gonna talk to Fang because she's like scared to death. And then we're gonna give our last items to our merchants so we can go ahead and get that trophy as well. For both of them. So let's cut this way. Wu Gang, you're first.
Hey, you made you
that
found.
over.
I'd heard the ground under the burning, but this time
That officially
I know I'll strike it big once my leg
gives
recovers.
us the last. Oh yeah, we're gonna take that, and then we're gonna take this.
Come
That was our
back
last
soon,
item that we
you
needed
hear?
to find for him. So that would have been a trophy, right there. And then the same thing for Hao Qing. You gotta pull up on him over here.
What treasures do you have for me? Shu made its tales of the... If only we could witness it. Ah, the Imperial... And now we've got a fresh batch of weirdos in town. Worship's
So-
Rise ain't big enough for all these important folks.
Only thing that really gave us was this thing right here. As well as this spear. Don't miss the spear. The spear can be easily missed. You can just bypass it because you're thinking you've got everything, but up here, spear lies. Now with that spear,
If you've got...
the moment that we beat the game, we beat the boss, and we get the last weapon, that's another trophy. So the moment that the game, like we defeat the last boss, we're gonna get about 3 to 4 trophies back to back. Let's go ahead and teleport. Let's add that on. Oh no. First and foremost, man, I should have sold it all to the merchant. I don't know why I didn't think about that. I swear it'll take me longer to crush all of them and eat them than it would for me to pull up over here and just sell them. See, I would have still been crushing.
Hey, you made it. Got some new stuff for ya.
Holy moly.
Come
All
back
right.
soon.
We just made ourselves a pretty little penny. Bought us the 400. Now we're gonna go ahead and tickle that 500 thou. All we have to do is take this. We 100,000. We only get one of those the whole playthrough. Okay. So watch where you spend it, you hear? Nah. Use it wisely. That's all I can say. Which we are. We about to cash out right now. I keep referring the red mercury to money. I feel like it's like a currency type of value thing. You have to use it to purchase stuff, etc. 12. Okay. All right. You know what that means. You know what it means. Mastery 10. That would have been a trophy. Trophy time. Peanut butter trophy time. What we do need is more feathering so we can wield the feathering whipping weapons. Alright, so I'm gonna here and endurance. And we got another Mastery 10. Yes, sir. The moment we open the floodgates for the masteries to be on 10, it's over. We ain't that bit like, Nick, we made it. Instead of going the agility route, we're gonna pump on this endurance. It goes both ways, to be honest. Sweet. Yo, the stamina bar is beastin'. I love it. I love when my stamina bar looks like that, to be honest. I would prefer for it to be longer than my health bar. Okay. Oh, Fang. Let me go talk to this girl. Like, I hate talking to people through doors, bro. Like at this point in the game, like, girl, when I met you, you was behind the door, and now you're right there.
Get lost. I will not open this door unless both you and Hadashia come together.
Oh, okay. Then I guess you won't open the door. Suit yourself, but you smart. You smart. All right. Bang, bang. Go ahead and teleport. Going back to the Bow Capital. We're going straight to the Forbidden Lands. Now, totally up to you whether or not you want to farm right now, because this is the time to farm. If you feel like, yo, I want to level up real big before New Game Plus, I definitely suggest doing it here, doing it now. It's really quick. Get about 100,000 per run, and that's major. You do 10 runs. How many do you have? You got 1 million, you know? So, and 1 million converted into red essences with with this game with causality 1, 1 million is a lot. 1 million is a lot. You seen 500,000 was like 800. I mean 8. So just picture 1 million. I am gonna tickle and play and go ahead and farm, but I'm not gonna have you guys go through the farming with me. I'm just gonna go ahead and farm it out really quick, bend up a few levels. Let's see what level we on now. We're on level 104. Probably farm out until we are on level 120. So please hold. All right, so let's just jump right back into it. We're gonna go ahead and get this piece of thing here. Pick up. And like I said, everything that you pick up has lore involved. So let's see the damaged token. So a token shaped in the likeness of the Zenwu Temple, engraved with the Taoist name Ongyangzi, which is the Op. Let's call him Appi. In the face of overwhelming forces, Appi renounced his Taoist identity. Perhaps from the start, it had only been a disguise. See, he was capping the whole time. But as you can see, everything has lore into it. So it gives you in-depth, about everyone, and some things you won't know, some things you do know. Some things is required for you to know to understand the story a little better. But we're gonna go ahead and rest at the shrine really quick. Oh yes, duh. I'm foolish. Let's get our trophy for being awesome. No, I got it. Let me get him up. All right, and now we go ahead and rest, and boom, we should have, that's 2 trophies right there. Now, when fighting this dude, I find that using fire works really well, but we're gonna try some different stuff and try to figure something else out that works really well too. So that's why I'm gonna go ahead and use the corruption temper. So we're gonna see if we can get this bad boy cooking on some new stuff. Oh wait, before we do that, let's make sure our setup is set up. Don't want that one. We want the coolest spells that you have. We want the cool ones. Some of the cool ones are like really, really taxing. You need like 10 Skyborn might to have these joints. Missiles, that's cool. The bow, for the guard is awesome too. Got our secondary health. And whoa, that's a big one. We can go ahead and put these plume branches. Oh, that's what this stuff is. These are all plume branches. Why am I just now noticing that? All right, let's go. Open the door and the door sucks you in. Let the end begin.
Marrow and bone, ash and dust, run through me, blood of the ancient. Gates once shut, now wide open. The time is nigh. Hope all but forsaken, yet here I stand.
What's up with them and all the
Power
fingers and
under my
the
command.
extra body on a body?
I must thank you.
If that's ascension, I don't want it. Bro got trees growing out of his arms.
Feathers within.
Fuck are you? Are you a chicken? Are you a bird?
And soul
Are you a human?
aligned. All has become
Are you a bunch of fingers? Like what are you?
feathering. Fuel my ascension. Bai Wuchang, like father, like daughter.
There it is. We did it. You know what time it is once I hit the Tai Chi. We cooked them on the first try. To be honest, as a final boss, he doesn't give me final boss energy. You know what I'm saying? Like he gives like mid game boss. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, but final boss energy is not him. Shit, I had a harder time dealing with Hong Lan in the first chapter. So, boom, we pop this, and after that we should get a trophy, and we would have received the trophy for our weapons as well. What other trophies would we have gotten? Only 2. I was gonna farm, but I'm like, nah, we don't need to farm. We just gonna jump right into it. We gonna get crazy on them off the rip. All right, let's make this happen. So, enter the realm of truth. So every time you go up to this door, it says something different depending on what you did throughout your playthrough. So right now I got the realm of truth. There's a realm of dreams. Now I forgot the other one. The other one is bad though. Like you go to open it and you get gutted. All right. So there's no going back beyond this gate. Are we ready? Are we ready? Let's do it. There's no turning back. I know. Let's go. This is what we call a true ending. Even your ally says that this is the true ending, okay? Not the secret, but the true.
Sister, are you awake?
Look at our arm. It's nothing there. Yes, sir.
Wuchang, you did it. Our journey found its true ending.
So, you'd know if the ending is true or not, like based on how this plays out. So we get the other ending, it kind of plays out the same way, except instead of Fang is her actual sister. And when she looks at her arm, she still has the feathers. So she technically didn't do anything but put herself in a dream state to where her sister's back to life. Like she's not even living. And we did that. If y'all find this guy helpful, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Drop something for your boy. It was good playing and walking through with y'all. If you don't want the commentary videos, we do have another one coming for you without commentary. So, but anyway, it's your favorite worst gamer, Straw Hat Quaku, and I am outie.